Wednesday morning. How are you this morning? I am thankful. It is day 4 of thankfulness. So if you don't know, in the month of November, I like to be thankful for something every single day. I like to be personally and business-wise. So I started off yesterday. I know I was late. I had a crazy weekend, and so I caught up yesterday, and I will continue every day. So I hope that you join in with me and just have a thankful month ahead. First of all, I was at the dentist with my husband for 5.5 hours yesterday. Pray for my husband. A lot of work, a lot of dental work done, and it is not comfortable right now, and it's not adjusted right now, and he was going to take the grinder to it this morning, okay? The mouthpiece that he has to wear till Thursday, he was going to take the grinder. And pray for him, because I don't want the grinder to it, but hey, he's cut off his cast before, he does his own stuff. So he's a guy. But anyways, he had a pretty rough day yesterday. So keep my husband in prayer. And we're praying for John Jay as they're, working on John Jay and continue miracle after miracle with him. But they got a couple things that they're working out for him. So pray for him. And just lots of people need prayer, and we are the praying station. So I am excited to say that we're the praying station. If you have a prayer request, head on over to WAPN.net and click on prayer requests. Add your prayer request, your praise report. We'll have different ministries, pastors praying for you and standing in the gap for you. And I love that we're known as the praying station. So Monday was crazy. We're going into Tuesday. I'm loving me some Tuesday. This weather is gorgeous. Did you see the moon this morning? We had the biggest, gorgeous yellow moon out there right now. As I was driving on to work, followed me on into work, loved it. And then I have an interview at 9 o'clock this morning with some stuff that's going on this weekend. So just busy. I love it. I love this time of year. Like I said, being thankfulness. And I was thinking about cranberries this morning as I was coming into work. And do you do turkey? Do you do ham? What do you do for Thanksgiving? And this year, Yvonne and Keith will be here. We have not had them with us. Well, I don't think we've ever had Keith with us on Thanksgiving. I was trying to think about that because they've always been in 2 different states. So that's exciting. The turkey and ham is ordered. I almost bought cranberries yesterday at the grocery or Sunday at the grocery store. But oh my goodness, they were so expensive. I'm thinking, is that the real price? Is that what I always pray for? I don't eat the cranberries. I use the cranberry sauce, the juice from them, on my meat. And I probably waste 99% of them. So I was struggling with paying that price. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. So that's a thing I got to think about. Thinking about Christmas cookies. I saw the cutest little video yesterday about my little Debbies. I'm a little Debbie girl. I really only like them 2 times a year. I like them at Christmas, and I like them at Valentine's Day. And the rest of the year, I could care less. But I saw the cutest thing about, some people go out for a break to smoke or whatever. I would be the little Debbie breaker girl that had her box of little Debbie stashed. And, yeah, that would be me. So I was thinking about that. I am just getting in the holiday spirit. I have no idea what the card's going to look like. After yesterday and all the dental work I've been through, I'm thinking we might not do a card this year. And it was just like, wow. But then I said, I went through my rough patch. I remember when I was having all my work done 2 years ago, the main work. And there was 3 weeks that I did not see how it was going to work out. I had no clue, but I just kept showing up and trusting God. And about week 3.5, here it is, gorgeous smile. All the work was well worth it. But there's those moments in between. And so like even this year when I've been having all the dental work done on the bottom of my mouth, and I had the big swollen face and the black and blue, and I thought, is it ever going to get better? But, I went through those things to get me to where I am today, to have an attitude of gratitude and to be thankful. You have to go through some stuff sometimes to get your stinking thinking changed around and have a different look on things. And so I was thinking about that, and I was saying, God, thank you. Thank you for bringing me through and pulling me through and getting me to where I am today. Thank you for always having me show up. No matter what, when I don't feel like it, you push me to show up. That's just like a thing. Thank you for faithfulness. That's what my mother spoke over me. The last thing my mom said to me was that I was faithful. And, that was probably one of the biggest compliments I've ever got in my life, that I am faithful, that I'll do what I say I do, and I'll show up, and I'll keep showing up. And so I was like, this morning, as I was thinking of the holidays, and the holidays are different. I come from a family that the holidays were huge. Everybody would come from all over the place, and we would all break bread together. And now we don't do that. I don't see my sisters. I don't see my brother. They have their lives and their families, and so we all go to my daughter Hope's, which I appreciate so much that she, has us all over there. But then they do their thing, and Tim and I don't. They spend dinner with us, and then the next day they do their thing, and we usually go to the movies or whatever. And I started thinking about the life that I've had, and the goodness of God, and all the relationships, and all the pictures that we've taken, and all the gifts that we've bought, and how my dad would, want to do this for my mom, and I would go off and find that perfect gift and wrap it. And my parents always did the gift cards, and I remember I used to think, why do we always get a gift card? I get it now, Mom. I get it. A gift card is a great gift because, as the kids grow up, we don't know what they need or what they want. And that way they can go get that item that they really wanted. And so I get it now. But it's funny how traditions change, and how your attitude change, and how you look at the day changes. It's not about the turkey or the ham. It's about the relationships, the traditions, seeing everybody. What are you going to wear? Who's going to cook what? I love it when all the food is spread out there, and I take in a little bit of everything. And in our house, if you bring Tupperware, you get to bring home food. And so we always bring Tupperware so we can bring home leftovers. And, you think you want leftovers forever in a day. And I'm good for like one more day of leftovers. But I'm thankful. Those are the things that I grew up on. Bringing a dish, and everybody bringing something, and everybody doing the dishes together. And, I just am thankful for all the years and all the Thanksgivings that I've had, and thankful that we've been able to have them. Thankful of the memories of one time the turkey didn't even get cooked. It never got thawed, and so it was frozen. Thankful for the grocery store that had a turkey that we could run and get at the last minute. Thankful for those that prepare all the stuff. Thankful for the drivers, and then the truckers and the farmers. And, you stop what you're going through, or what you're in the middle of, or stop everything and just be praising the Lord. Usually I do the basket brigade for one of the many women's organizations I was in. And we didn't do it this year. And I kind of was like missing something. And then God said, you can still go get and take that right now to, a pantry that is helping others. And I thought, that's true. Go get your BOGOs. I'm a big girl on BOGOs. Buy one and give one away. And so I think that I'll be going to the store and get my BOGOs and going to go bless and drop those off at a pantry today. You don't have to have a reason. You don't have to have an organization that's doing something for you to be a blessing. And I love the idea that's going around right now about desserts and birthday cakes. And I have never done this yet, but my friend recently did it, and he said it is the best cake she's ever done. She used a can of soda instead of, I guess, the egg and stuff. I don't get it, so I think I need to try it before I actually say it. But they do a cake pan, they do a cake mix, a frosting, a can of soda. They do the candles, and they take that to the pantry so that people, in a recipe that you don't need to have the other ingredients, that you can just use the canned soda. And take those. And so people that come to pantries to get food, they'll have birthday cakes. And I thought, how special is that? Who doesn't want a birthday cake? Who doesn't want to do a happy birthday Jesus cake? And so I was just thinking of different things this morning of way you can be a blessing, and the things that you could do this month. Maybe go to a nursing home. They love to have visitors, and so maybe go to a nursing home, and if you sing, you could sing Christmas carols coming up, or maybe you could just make some cards and drop off Thanksgiving cards or whatever. I don't know. I just feel that this is the season that we need to get out of ourselves. We get so busy with all the things that we expect, and I am guilty of it, that we need to step back and say, I am so thankful for all that I am blessed with. I am so thankful for family. I'm so thankful to be able to buy a turkey and a ham. I'm so thankful to have heat and electric and water, and, that I want to do something for someone else. So you could buy a package of socks and drop them off at the homeless shelters, and, that Socks are huge. Packages of underwear. I know I have blankets all in my car to be a blessing to. Or maybe you can clean out your linen closet and take all those blankets and towels and stuff and be a blessing. There's something that you can do during this holiday season, this thankful season. And like I said, I love to start off with being thankful. And so as I was thinking about going on the air and I was just thinking about different things, I'm so thankful for the journey that God has had me on with my health. I'm so thankful for all the dental work that is behind me and that I was able to get done. I'm so thankful that I had such a bad infection that I didn't know how that was going to work out. But God. I could have just given up, but I didn't. I am stubborn. If y'all don't know that about me, I am very stubborn. And so when I went through that, instead of giving up, I pushed even harder. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the wisdom of doctors. I'm thankful for the wisdom of, the medication that was going to help get rid of that infection. And I'm just thankful. And so as we're going into this thankful season and this holiday season, I encourage you, you can buy wet ones and bring them here to the station. I'm going to give a whole bunch of wet ones next week to Junior League. I know I went last night, but that was about something else. I know they need magazines because they're going to do vision boards. And you think, magazines? Who even has magazines anymore? And today it was funny because I had like 3 in the mail that were for advertisements and for, the hams and turkeys and stuff. And I thought, well, they're magazines. I'm going to put those in this pile and I'm going to go donate simple little things that you might have laying around. Like I said, the BOGOs. You're buying that peanut butter anyways. Take that other jar of peanut butter to the nearest pantry. There's things that we can do during the season to be a blessing to somebody else. There's things that we can do this season. You don't know what that person's going through. You don't know what that family is dealing with. So I encourage you to come alongside a single mama or a family or I don't know, and just be an encouragement and be a light in their darkness right now and give them thankfulness over this season. So y'all just, I don't know why I'm in such a thankful mood today, but God really has something special going on. And I believe that he's got a vision and a plan. He's done so many miracles lately. So many miracles. And we serve a miracle God. Do you believe in miracles? I believe in them every day. I believe there's angels among us. I believe signs and wonders. And so as I was driving into work this morning, and I'm praying as I'm driving in, I'm praying for the people that you see, the homeless people that you see, and I'm praying for them. I'm praying for our police officers, and I was praying for the tower. And I was just thanking God for how far he's taken us and what he's done in my life. So, sometimes we need to just stop and praise the Lord and be thankful. Let's get our favor on and get this day going. The more you expect God to prefer you, the more you expect God to assist you, the more you're going to see God's supernatural favor in your life. I've got his supernatural favor in my life. He's always doing something, and I'm so excited to see what he's going to do next. It is Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Some of y'all are voting today. We are not in Holly Hill, but some of y'all are, so get out and vote, rock your vote. Beautiful full moon out there. The weather is gorgeous. It's a 77 today with a low of 56 in Madison, 76 with a low of 42. I know it's boot and sweater weather in Madison. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Sabrina, Laura, Nadine, and everybody else that's celebrating a birthday, anniversary, wedding week, whatever you're celebrating. Today made me laugh. It is National Candy Day. That was like so last week. Or are you trying to finish off your candy today? We had no trick-or-treaters, so I'm sharing the love with my candy. I am sharing my candy that I had. I bought it because I don't want that little kid to come to my house not going to have any. So now I'm going to share it. So y'all, there's candy everywhere. We all have a wonderful, great day. I am praying for you. As you pray for me, tune in at 9 o'clock to see what's going on around.